I'm back. You thought I'd go away. I told I'd come back again. I didn't make my goal yesterday. Come back today. Let's see what happens. We had a good time yesterday too. So folks couldn't make it yesterday. Let's see if you can make it today. Whole different time, everything. Sorry, back. You thought I'd go away. I told I'd come back again. I didn't make my goal yesterday. Come back today. Let's see what happens. We had a good time yesterday too. Make this a JLJ. Let's see. Um, I don't know how long I'll be on tonight, but I'm on right now. I gotta finish watching Young and the Restlesses. I gotta finish watching that. I'm copying the other stuff. Who's watching me? Who's on here? Tracy, of course, first person. Hello, Tracy. You were here with me yesterday. So I'm trying to see if I can catch people who said they couldn't make it yesterday. They were working or whatever. They're here today. How are you, Tracy, today? Good, very good. So it's almost 4 o'clock here. Same for you also. Yes, it's still the pre-birthday. Still the pre-birthday. We're still working it out. I am right now. It's 3:50 p.m. There's Jake M. Hello. Yeah, you were here yesterday. So I'm trying to raise money, of course, a little bit for my birthday for stuff here at JLJ Media. And so yesterday, uh, a bunch of folks gave. Thank you to those folks. And thank you, Jason. Yes, I will. Quick hello. Yes, I will be. But if you can give any amount, doesn't matter what amount it is. It could be 5, 10, 20 more, whatever. I will accept. It helps out a lot. Jerez, and also make sure you're watching the video and you're liking the video. That helps also. All that helps. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put it, I have it underneath the video, but I'm also put it here, the ways you can give. I'll be 55 years old next Friday. May the 4th be with you today, but it'll be the 10th for James Lott Jr. Yes, 55. I know I don't look but day over 30. Get it. We had a good time yesterday. If anybody wants to join me on here like yesterday, I'll send you a link. You can join me for a little bit. We had a good time with that too. CashApp's also another thing too. Putting all the things in here. Well, Jason, you go have a good time. Be careful out there. It's a crazy world. But have fun, whatever it is you're doing tonight, your previous engagement. Tell Devin I said hello. PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo. I almost forgot that too. But any amounts are fine. They all add up. Every little bit adds up, so I'll take it. And then my buymeacoffee.com too. So those are some ways you can give. Whew. I did errands. I helped my mom out this morning. I did errands today. I had some stuff to send out. Just working. You know me working. I got shows to record, shows to watch. I haven't watched Y&R yet. So that's the last one. I got Bold and Beautiful, GH. I'm up to date. I have not watched the I always text me. I have a new boombox I just got that I'm happy because I wanted to play my tapes and my CDs. So I was very happy that I found one that works. That's what we're doing. My interview with Eric Brayton is out today. It's Victor Newman, folks. As I see, it's already at 130 views. So it came out today, so it's out now. I'm in talks to have Wally Kurth. That's next. And other people. I'm trying to get the Emmy nominees' reactions. I haven't done Michelle Stafford yet. Of course, we did her last year, so I'm trying to get some other people first that I haven't talked to in a while. And I haven't talked to Wally in a while, so it's been a while. Wally's always so great and always comes to my shows whenever I ask. So he's a supporter of me and my work. Right, right. So we're gonna get him on the show because he is nominated. Very happy about that. I'm clearing out some emails. Shout out to Leopardess who gave last night because she couldn't make it. She sent me a thing and gave to the cause. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Leopardess. So if you see this, I'm mentioning your name. She's not feeling too well, so you hang in there, girl. Hang in there. I know it's not easy. I got 60 people watching. Okay, 16 people. Are you just all staring at me? Now, some of you were here yesterday, so some of you already gave, like Tony and Andrea and Ethel and Matt and Andrea and Kayla gave. So I'm not expecting you to give again. But others who weren't here yesterday, like I said, it was a telethon. I was on for 6 hours. 6 hours. I don't know how long I'll be on today. But I said, let me come on. I also sent out an email for some folks. It's Nathan Banks. I sent out an email for some folks too, and then nobody responded. So I am on here today. I was watching another live where they were requesting money too. I like there's a couple that does all these dances. They're really good. They're really good. I think they live in England. I think they're called Cost and Mayer. They live in England, but one of the guys is Australian. But they're really good dancers. They do all the latest dances, and they're on doing a money drive for them too. So I gave a little bit to them. I gave them a super chat. So paying for it, right? Pass it along. Pay it forward. That's what I did. So it is Saturday evening for some of you. It's Saturday late afternoon for me. It's an overcast, cold day today. It was not warm at all. On my birthday, it says it's supposed to be really hot. So I'm like, oh, okay, like the hottest day of the week on my birthday, of course. And that day, I'm going to be out and about the whole time. So it's kind of funny. But today, it's overcast. I'm going through some stuff. I have to box up something for somebody. I don't know which size box is going to work yet. So I'm going to test out both boxes and see what they do. I have to say neither of these boxes are going to work. So I don't know. I got to figure it out. So I'm my little makeshift office over here. I don't think either is going to work. I sold something on Poshmark, which is what I have things on. I have a Poshmark thing, so I do stuff on there. So that's what I did. I have labels. I'm gonna use labels. So I just pulled some stuff out of a drawer and I got labels. I'm like, I got these labels. So we are here today. Oh, 6 people went away. So as I said that, people like, now you just got 10 watching. Okay, 10 watching. Glad you're stopping through, I guess, or just looking. Thank you for the 7 likes. I appreciate it very much. I do. I don't want top chat. I want all chat. They have this thing called top chat and live chat. It's like, well, most of us want to see everybody's comments. Like, I mean, I don't even know who qualifies for a top comment, top chat. I don't know what that means. If somebody knows in the chat can tell me. I don't know what that means. I'm like, is it those who? Because I don't have on here. I don't have a subscription service on here. It's all just the same. It's like it's whatever it is. So I'm like, is it the ones you chat the most? Is it the more you chat become top chat? I don't know. I don't know. I still know what that means. I was just like, what does that mean? I have no idea what that means. don't. So tomorrow's the 5th. That's what it is. I'm like, what's today? Tomorrow's the 5th. So yes, we will be on tomorrow. We will be doing all the shows. So starting at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll be back. I said I'm ready for Bold. I'm ready for GH. I gotta watch all 5 episodes of General. Why not? I just had no time to watch them. But I heard like so I'm gonna watch them, of course. I'm clearing out some emails. Okay. Yeah, I have some shows to record. I got all kind of goodies to respond to and record. Stuff that I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna talk about right now because I want to save them for the shows. So I'm right there. I'm organized. I'm organizing stuff everywhere. Are your desks at your house or at home clean or messy? What are they at your house? I was at my mom's house and I found some really cute over the shoulder bags that I can have. So she let me have them. I put them away. They're very cute. So I'm gonna use those. At some point, they both were leather. I haven't had any leather stuff in a while. There's Kim Martin. Hi, Kim Martin. Thank you. It's on Friday, Friday the 10th, kids. Hey, Lou Kim. Kim, I'm turning 55. Do I look 55? And there's Sherry Calvert. There's my Dion's Corner. I was watching you the other day. Now, folks, Dion's Corner, he does GH Envy and he does stuff GH related. Yeah, you and I have known each other almost 10 years because you were doing your reviews and I found you when I was doing mine after Buzz TV. I remember I invited you on my show. We did a show together a long time ago. But you and I have known each other a long time. I was thinking about that the other day. I was watching you, and I'm like, oh my god, in that basement and everything, and you look the same. I mean, I know you've grown up a little bit. Time, I know it does, right? Because how long have you been doing the GH stuff? How long have you been doing it? Because either I've known you like 9 years, 10, like almost 10, 9, 8, it's like around there. It's almost a decade. Because I've been doing this almost 10 years. But I remember just scouring the internet and seeing you and finding you. And folks, he's a cutie. He's Canadian. So yeah, you would okay. So yeah, okay, almost 10 years. Okay, yeah, about 8 years. Mm-hmm. So that's good. So are you liking the changes, Leon's Corner? Are you liking the changes? But yeah, time goes by fast. So folks, follow him if you can. He does GH. If you're a GH fan, follow him. He talks GH stuff. He has a different way he talks about it also, which I like. And not everybody. That's what's so funny. All of us who do these reviews and reaction videos, we're all different. We are all different. Yeah, I only did 6 hours, Sherry. I clearly wasn't making the money I was going to make either. I didn't even make half of it. So I was like, I'm tired. I'll come back on today. Stay on for a while. We'll see what happens. But I did 6 yesterday, Sherry. I was like, fuck, I'm getting off. I did. But it's just every GH person who does their styles very different. It's very cool. So I always tell people you can listen to room for listen to all of us. We all have different takes and different styles. It really is. I am cautiously optimistic. Like, that's me, cautiously optimistic. I'm a bit jarring now, saying, "Yep, that's." I'm the same way. Dion's Corner, same way as that. I'm the exact same way. So okay, we're on the same page, Bob. Yeah, I mean, it's like folks. Like, try to tell you guys, it's a new head writers, and they're trying to correct some stuff and change some stuff, and I'm like, well, it all iron out at some point. It will all iron out. It will. So I'm down. I am down for the cause. Jake, I don't know if you're still on here. Have you moved yet? Have you done all that yet? Just curious. A little follow up. Another discussion. Yes, I agree. Dion's corner. Maxie looks and sounds like Maxie again. I don't know what they're doing. That last regime, I don't know what they were like. I was like, what the hell? What they were putting her in? I'm like, ugh. Her hair was tired and everything. No, she looks good. And the thing is, you could have some curves on you and still look good. Because I was like, how they were dressed in Brooklyn and her, everybody was like just some of these blazers and stuff. I'm like, come on, folks. You can dress people better. Right. It did cut me off before, yeah. No, this one didn't cut me off. I cut it off. It off. I cut it off. I cut it off. You can have curves on you and look good. My mother used to always say that. She's like, there's no reason for big girls or big guys to not look stylish. You can. There's clothes in your size. They make you look stylish. And Maxie's supposed to be stylish. That's her whole thing. She's a Maxinista. So I was like, huh, hugs. They were scaring me. Oh, you okay? Okay, Dion. Who knows, right? Who knows? Shit. Either that or they said, we need to change. Or the producer said, folks, throw out all that shit you got in there for these people and let's make a change. Right? All this rack right here by next, bring in something new. I'm surprised, right? I would not be surprised. They're like, yeah, all this shit's not gonna work. Next, bring in something new. So yeah, they are. They are. I'm saying. I'm saying they could. I have a feeling. I mean, even though they're not producers, they're head writers. But head writers also have vision of what the character's supposed to look like. So they could have talked to Frank and said, okay, Frank, we need to overhaul all this because this ain't working. I was like, I don't blame because it was not working, kids. And it's Tony JC. He was on yesterday. He's the day after his birthday. My sister says hello to you, Tony. She's all, see you at the next Creflo Dollar live. May the 4th be with you and also with you. It's May 4th. You know, I'm a Star Wars nerd. We were watching A New Hope earlier today, which I love. The blue milk is out for sale, which I have to get some, of course. The blue milk. I was like, oh my God, I don't know if I can drink it though. I'm like, blue milk? But here in LA, all kinds of theme bars are doing all kinds of Star Wars stuff today. It's hilarious. I'm staying in. I'm not going out there to do nothing. I'm not running the streets. Running the streets. I'm staying in. Mm-mm. No, no, ma'ams. No, sir. No, Sheree Bob. I'm staying in. Kristen mentioned on Stephen Brower's past. Kirsten mentioned on Stephen. Did we cover out dramatic vocab? Yes, we saw the tweets about like she saw. Oh, okay. So Sherry says Kirsten mentioned on Stephen Bradford's podcast she wore the wardrobe, that wardrobe to be comfortable after medical issues. Oh, she did okay. Oh yeah, Dion. I tell you, Dion's cute. Dion's a cutie. He's Canadian, so there you go, kids. He's from Canada. So Tony, you should subscribe to his YouTube channel. He talks GH stuff. So, and he's also a musician and other things too. You should totally, check him out. Everybody check him out. I said I've known him for, we have said 8 years. I've known him long time. And there's Albert Bostic, of course, and DC Sub Sanctuary and everything. You get married in 1 week. That's what I said. I was like, I think it's coming up, isn't it? So you get married in 1 week. Everybody congratulate Jake Allen. He's about to get married. He's one of my Dallas fans. He listens to my Dallas after show. I have more episodes coming to Dallas coming, so we're in full swing. But yes, it's and today is the yesterday was the anniversary of the finale, the series finale on CBS. Well, you get married. We went to New York City, or not New York City. You moved to upstate New York, right? I think I forgot. Well, you should don't tell your business. It's your business. Let me tell your business. But he's moving to New York. I almost felt like we're just talking on the phone. Never mind. He's moving to New York. Everybody following him. He moved to New York. We get married. Wow, he's getting married. Yeah, I'm not for marriage, but if some folks want to do it, and you go do it and have a good time. I hope it works out for you. There's Terrence Matthews. Why are they acting like Molly and Sonny aren't family? She refers to them as sisters. I know. I think it's dumb too. But here's the thing, Terrence. The show, because the new writers have gotten better with the relations. They still got some work to do, but they have gotten a little better. Because Molly did acknowledge that she's late. She's like she's late. She's acknowledged there's a conflict of interest. She has acknowledged that. But yeah, she said that several times. I'm like, it's well, because it's also weird, Terrence. I mean, Christina is both Sam and Dante's half sister. So it's like, how's your sister? It's kind of weird. So it's just very incestuous on that show, Terrence. So yes, 17 watching. Thank you. This is my pre-birthday bash. If you can give any amount, super chats, buy me a coffee, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, Cash App, anything. I will take anything. It's all towards the big picture. If you can give, please give. I think TJ forgot Molly's dad is Sonny's brother. It's just that's and TJ. I mean, they're trying to give him a. I'm saying I gotta save my most of my comments for tomorrow. I can't really give everything away here, unless you give me some money and I'll talk all over the place. But I just will comment this: if they can make I wish they made TJ a bigger presence because he is a doctor on the show. Um, See him have personality. I'll take personality if it works. I'm not a TJ Molly fan at all. I mean, I care two shits about them. But if you can make him more whatever, I'll take it. I'll take it. So I know some folks think he's cute. I don't. He doesn't do anything for me, but I know some folks think he's cute. But I just feel like TJ should be a major. He's a major doctor at the hospital. Me too. He's crazy talented. I just don't. I don't care for Molly. I don't care for TJ and Molly together. They don't do nothing for me. They never done anything with us. But I just think if they make him a more of a leading actor and a leading presence, why not? He's part of General Hospital, and why not? That's what I gotta say. And I think he can handle it. So this character change is a little interesting between him and Christina. And I know everybody's dogging on Sunny. I'll talk about all that tomorrow. I have to save some of my thoughts for tomorrow. I have to be careful. I have a show to do. Well, I don't get everything away today. There's all these General Hospital fans in here. I totally tell. That's why General Hospital is my biggest show on my network. My JHB Spotlight, my JHRE Deeds, they're my biggest shows on my network. Every year, hands down. The General Hospital fans just show up. You guys like to talk about the show. Like I said, Dion's course been for a long time too, and some of the others I mentioned, they love them some GH and to talk about it. I mean, I love my YNR fans and my Bowl fans. You guys come, you show up too. Then they're two of my other big shows. But General Hospital, basically that one is usually my number one show. You guys are just like in. Mhm. So what's going on, folks? What is going on? looking at your email. I wish you and your channel were included in the Stand Up to Cancer special that Alan Locker and Michael Fairman are doing on May 16th. Sherry, it's very sweet of you. I wouldn't do anything with Michael Fairman, so that's good. Alan Locker, I do something with him. Alan Locker is somebody I would do something with, because he is always very nice to me and kind to me. But of course, nobody's asked me anything. I'm not considered like they are. I'm not considered like they are. Apparently, Alan Locker has surpassed me. I've been doing it longer, but the hosting thing longer. But apparently, he surpassed me in certain people's eyes. So I guess I'm just not that important. And I have a whole channel and everything. And I've been around for a long, long, long time, and I'm not treated like the others. So I hear my own little corner, do my own little stuff. No one ever asks me for anything. They don't ask me to do nothing at all. They just don't. I'm glad they're reverting. Valentine, he was once teased the most dangerous cat sign. This time we got back to that. I guess we'll see. We will see as it goes along. Why did I just spill some tea? I'm sorry. Did I just spill some tea? You know, I tell the truth. Yeah, I mean, I would say it to their faces. I mean, that's what I'm hiding. Just that nobody. I'm sitting right here, available for all kind of stuff. Nobody asked me to do nothing. I am not regarded in the same way. I'm looked at. I don't know what I'm looked at as. But they don't regard me in that way. As I just released another major interview today with Eric Braden. Of course, it's not getting covered. Nobody's covering. The fans like it, so I love that. So everything I do is for you fans. You guys love it. But nobody's covering it. What else is? If Alan Locker did it or somebody else did it, they would cover it. But James Lott Jr., they don't, they don't give a shit. But I do want to make it clear, I love Alan Locker. He and I, we support each other. He's a very nice guy. We support each other. And it's not his fault at all. He has worked hard in the last 4 years. I'll make sure I say that. Well, other than that, nobody looks at me that way. They don't. Maybe one day, Tony is busy doing other stuff because he just does Days of Our Lives. But you never know. Yeah, you never know, Sherry. One day he might do something. But it's kind of like Tony Moore and I do something together. They still won't cover it or anything. They still won't treat it the same way. So, and Tony is doing Dish and Days Awards. They're not covering it at all. Nobody cares. The fans care. We care. The stars actually care. They like it. But no, others so pressing. Nobody's checking it for them. I mean, I tell you, it's just how it is. I have learned, I don't know what else I have to do. I really don't. I don't know what else I can do to get them to change their minds and look at me a certain way. So I've stopped trying. I just have my own lane and do myself. And when I have a big successful thing and they all start coming towards me like, James, oh my God, I'm petty as fuck. I sure is. I'm in my little corner. And that's what I do. My little corner. I had posted online that 3 years ago, next week, I made television history. I was on Jimmy Kimmel Live and made history. And when I was on there and everybody saw me, it was a huge deal, of course. And I'm posting it now again, just for the anniversary. Everybody's commenting like, "Oh my God, it was so amazing." Nobody else on Soap World's been on there. Me. People Magazine came to me to talk about soap issues, called me the soap expert. They didn't go to anybody else. They came to me. So other things, a few other places will recognize me and stuff, but my own community, they don't say nothing. It's just how it is. But I keep trucking. I do my stuff in my little corner. I have a nice little fan base, and I do it for you guys. Whatever I do, I just do it for you guys. You guys like the content, and then that's really all that matters. because I really do not know what else other than bleaching my skin and losing 500 pounds. I don't know. I do not know what else I need to do to get people to look at me the same way. I just don't know. Checking some emails, you guys. We're hanging it together today. It is Saturday. It is a week before my birthday, actual birthday. I will not be online next weekend because I will be celebrating my birthday all weekend. Plus, I'm actually teaching a class on that Saturday, and then Sunday is Mother's Day, so I'm busy doing that. So we'll have a good time. So that's why I'm on this weekend, and I'll be on a little bit next week. I'm trying to get on next week and do that. That's why I'm here yesterday and today. My 5th century. Shouldn't you be working, Tony? Shouldn't you be busy? You should be focusing on your clients and customers. See, someone said his name, and there he shows up. Just like Beetlejuice. Yes, Haley Aaron has her new movie, which I want to see. So shouldn't you be minding your business so I can mind mine? I would let you mind your own business if you didn't enter my business. If you didn't enter my business, then I would have no business being in your business because you mind your own business. Back to Haley Aaron. Yes, we're very happy for her. She's great. I know. I'm part of that whole little group. I know. I'm friends with all of them. So I'm very happy for her. As Tony knows, as I know, and putting together product and releasing it and getting it out to the public is not the easiest thing on earth. It's almost a miracle to put out some product. Trust me. A lot goes on between concept, completion, and release. A lot that goes on. So good to Haley. I support her completely. Good to her. Because I can, I did. Okay, I did, I can, I will, I am. There you go. I did. I rhymed. I rhymed it. Mm-hmm. I rhymed. I rhymed. Ladies and gentlemen, lounging with Tony. Digital Days is on tomorrow. Check them out after us. The soap block will be out, and tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo. I might be drinking. Shit, I might have some tequila or something while I'm at it. I'm trying to look and see if I have anything over there. I think I do. I have margarita mix. I might make a blended margarita and have that online and run my mouth. Who knows? Could be some fun. You never know, right? Like, why not? It'll be Cinco de Mayo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Cinco de Mayo. Oh yes. Today is May the 4th be with you. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. It is. It is. This weather is just not. It's like cooperating. I wish it was a sunny day today. It's not sunny outside, folks. But sometimes it gets sunny at nighttime because right now it's like 4:25. Sometimes it gets sunny now. It's not sunny at all. Oh, do I need my heater on? Like what's going on here? Hey, not understand. I did not understand. So I'm collecting all my freebies. All my free coupons are coming in for my birthday free coupons. Nothing but cakes, Panera Bread, Starbucks, Big Lots. I've got no new signups for Try Zoom, and I've got no new signups for the Zooms, period. But I haven't fully promoted them yet, so I'm gonna start promoting them probably next week. Thank you, Crystal Bush. I'm going to probably start. I haven't pushed them. Hi, Samantha. So I need to do, Sherry, what I need to do is I need to send out an email, which I'll probably do either this weekend or Monday. So all the folks who signed up before, let them know the new dates, let them know that they're good. And if they can't make it, obviously work something out. But there's a bunch of people who did sign before. They already paid, they did it before. So they're good. So I got to do that email probably either tonight, tomorrow, or Monday. But no new signups, no. I got new signups for nothing. For nothing. But I just put it out and I said I'm gonna start promoting them as we close it. It's only the 4th. The first one doesn't start till 17th. So I was like, I got a little time. I was gonna do my birthday first and then I'll get out there. Miss Samantha, how are you? I know because you haven't been, Samantha, you have not been on here with me as much as you usually are. So April being a busy month, is that a good thing? Yes, Lounge Tony has Edition Days awards. You can still vote. Go to editiondays.com or go to any of their wherever you find them on social media, and they'll have links to where you need to go. But if you're a Days fan, make sure you vote. Make sure you vote. I think tomorrow's the last day, right, Tony? Or today's the last day? And Crystal, how are you doing? I mean, I'm having like 5 conversations right now at once. And I know the chat's slow sometimes. Like the chat scroll is slow. Now Big Lots going to try to send me another coupon. I have a coupon for my birthday. Big Lots sent me one. Now they send me another extra 20% off coupon, entire purchase, including clearance items. See, I think Big Lots is doing a lot of coupons because of 99-cent store. I think so. They're trying to stay in business. Go to single. I think they're trying to stay in business. And just my mother. I got to send her a picture of the. Okay, for her. I know it's crazy. They're trying to get me. Yes, tomorrow's that's the link. Tomorrow's the last day. Tomorrow's the last day, folks. Not today. Sorry, tomorrow's the last day for the voting of the Edition Days Awards. Because I got to put my vote in. I haven't voted yet. I don't watch the show that much, but I still want to vote. You've been busy with work for a couple of weeks. Then you're in Seattle, Portland for the last 10 days. Are you still there? I like Seattle, Portland area up there. Crystal, same. Yeah, because you haven't been on with us either very much. I've been catching your videos after the fact. I know the notification thing. And that YouTube is tripping. Is tripping. It is. So yes. I've been putting out, as you see, I've been putting out a lot of content as I can. I was recovering from my procedure from March through April, so I haven't been able to work as much, but I have been trying to put out some content for you guys. So if you want to give any, if you can give any amount, I don't care, it's $5, $10, $20, whatever, please give to my pre-birthday fund. It's for JLJ Media expenses. Are you still there? Yeah, I like Seattle. I like Portland. I like both places. I like in Seattle. I like Richmond, which is across the bridge. Also, I like them like that. They used to have a Taco John's, exactly these potato Olay things I love so much. It's all about food. It's all about food. You're dealing with life as it comes and try best to be positive as much. Crystal, Everyone's trying to deal with life as it comes. It's not easy, and we feel you and we see you and we hear you because it's not easy. Sherry got my son and I got a free birthday breakfast coupon from Denny's. Oh yeah, they gave you actually coupons. I wonder if I'll get something in the there's a through an email. So I'm like, I think I'm part of Denny's rewards. I'm gonna get my is there a Denny's app? I'll download that shit in a second. Because and you have to use it on your birthday only. It's hard, Crystal, out there. It's out there for a pimp. It is hard. I'm telling you. I am telling you. And I'm telling you. It is not easy breezy cover girl every day. It is not. So I feel everybody out there trying to work it out. I'm trying to work it out too, girl. It is not easy breezy lemon squeezy. I'll tell you. It's not. Okay, I'm going to the things I don't see if I have it. Good for 30 days. That's good. You guys. So I hate the ones who are like, you got to do it on your birthday. Fuck that. Like, no. Okay, Denny's. Here we go. I do have that. I do have the app. Shit. I just got to install it on my phone. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. No, that's actually sorry. This is not the late show. Also, Samantha, the grocery store up there, I think it's Fred Meyer's. I have a Fred Meyer's card, but I can't remember what phone number it was. It's so long since I've been up there. It's just so green up there. It's just so green. So right now I'm on the Denny's app because I like me some Denny's. Yep. Mm-hmm. She's all yes. What's up, Fred Meyers? I know Fred Meyers. I tell you, I have a um a thing um about grocery stores. I love grocery stores. I'm a grocery store freak. So everywhere I go, I want grocery stores. I made Denny's in years. Here's the Cracker Barrel. If Cracker Barrel was closer, that would be my deal. If it was closer to me, I would be going there more. Cracker Barrel's good. Tony likes Cracker Barrel. Tony goes there because he lives. Laundry Tony goes there because he lives closer to it than I do. I had sushi for lunch today from Ralph's. So I'm not, and I had some ice cream, so I'm not hungry yet. I'm trying to get into my Denny's account. I forgot my password. I don't even remember. I'm like, what's my password? Let's send me a new thing. Password instructions. Okay. Reset your password. You watch Cobra Kai. So here's the deal, Terrence Matthews. One of my closest friends is Sean Kanan, who plays Mike Barnes. So I only watched last season with him in it. I'm not my brother who lives with me loves the show. He was a huge Karate Kid fan, everything. So he's ready for this season. But I watched last season because Sean was in it. And I'll watch part of the season because Sean's in it. Which grocery do you use? Do you think is which grocery do you think is the cheapest? Grocery cheapest. Well, it's like we like food for less. Those that's like one of the cheapest ones, I think. They're all expensive. Let's see. Oh, I know. Sean Dickerson. That's very nice of you to say. I'm not worried. I keep moving. I'm very outspoken. I tell like it is, and so that's what I do. A lot of the others don't do that. I speak out for the fans. Look out for the fans. So I'm not worried. Don't worry. Life goes on. I'm just letting you guys know. People ask me things like that. I let them know this is why it's happening. I stopped trying to figure it out. I've been in this business 17 years. I don't know what else I need to do. I am viewed the stars love me, and they love me, so I'm fine. I'm like I'm fine. But I just tell you, I just tell truth, shame the devil. But I appreciate your words, Sean Dickerson. I love it. Crystal Cracker Barrel obviously made moves to change. I mean, we moved rice. Oh, funny. Okay. Aldi used to be cheap. They used to be. Hi, Deborah Ann Morris. Um, I'm having like 5 conversations at once. So my whole thing is I just do put out work for you guys. That's what I do. I just put out work for you guys. I'm like, okay. Rebecca, no, because I the last month I had surgery and I couldn't do anything. So nope. But I will again. I'll get back to it again. But right now I couldn't. So I take care of myself. So how everybody's coming in here? How you guys doing? See, I got a different crowd in here today. I love it. Let you guys know tomorrow we'll be on. The soap shows all 3 soap shows will be back tomorrow. Just so you guys knew. Oh really? Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Deborah Morris. Eric's my friend. As you saw, you asked me how am I doing. We talked beforehand, talked about afterwards. And he was on set, you guys. So he had just come off of working and then he had to go back to work. So I want to give Eric Braden thank you for sitting down with me for 20 something minutes because he had and he wanted to keep going. But we can talk all day long. because we're friends. But he was actually at work, so he was at work, took time out to sit with me. That's what a class act he is. So I'm like, that's what he does. Whenever either he calls me or I call him. So when it comes to stuff like this, so he's a class act, but he, as you can tell, he loves America. He loves all the stuff and everything. So he's great. If you can give any amount to my pre-birthday bash stuff, these are PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, and Venmo, or Super Chats. Super Chats on here also do it too. These are the ways, and each of these have a record of what you've given, so it stays in there. So it's basically a receipt. Hi, Gail Martin. My birthday is on May 10th, so thank you for my early birthday wishes. So on Friday will be my actual birthday. It was February 16th. Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Gail, for watching my videos. I know you watch my videos. I said I got fans. The fans, you guys watch my videos. So that's what you guys do. Well, I'm sitting here trying to give you guys work. I work very hard for you guys and try to give you the stars, try to give you content that's watchable or listenable. I do what I can. I really do. I do what I can so I can give you guys good stuff. Thank you, Samantha. I want to thank everybody. Thanks Samantha for her contribution. Thank you very much, Samantha. That's very nice of you. So Samantha gave our first contribution for today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That actually, what you just gave will help with the bill that I have. So that actually that will help with the bill. So thank you. After I'm done with this, I'll be paying that tonight. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I print everything out too. So I have a record of it also, just in case. Well, I want to thank Samantha. Thank you, Samantha. That's very nice of you. Like I said, any amount is fine if you can. And if you can't, make sure you're watching my video. Watch it for at least 15, 20 minutes. It actually generates money. A little bit, not a lot, but it generates some money for later. And make sure you like the video and make sure you subscribe. But all you guys subscribe to my channel, I think. I think everybody in here subscribes to my channel. But if you aren't, subscribe to my channel. I think you are already. Yeah, all the names in here I see are very are names I know. Terrence Matthews. So my brother loved the movies, and so he just says Cobra Kai created did a great job. So that's good. I mean, I saw the first three in the theater back in the day, but so this is a good question, Crystal Datsky. It's a very good question. How is it to have my birthday so close? So here's the deal, you guys. So 1 second. I'll say something in a second. Okay, I was turned down for something. Okay. So I was just turned again. I was just turned down for something that I applied for um, in the critics world, and they basically just told me they don't think I'm worth it. Actually, that's very interesting. Okay, but I'll move on. It's fine. They just they try to say, "Oh, we take it as constructive criticism." I'm like, oh, okay, but I know critics are rough. I just took this one. I'm not really upset. I just took a chance on applying for something to see if I would get it. And I'm just like, that's fine. This one's not anything crazy. I'm like, this is good. But anyway, back to you guys. Can I get back to you guys? Okay. Anyway, so I was born on Mother's Day, the year I was born. So anybody and Sherry, who's in here too, or whether it's May 12th, if you're born between May 7th and like May 13th, chances are your birthday will fall on Mother's Day about every 4 years. It just kind of 5 years. It rotates because it's the second Sunday of every May. So it depends. So when I was a kid, it only happened a couple times. So I don't remember how it was. Let's print this out. But as an adult, I didn't celebrate. I didn't live here for 22 years. So my mother and I, we didn't celebrate together. So I would just send her. I would just send her. I didn't come down here to celebrate Mother's Day with her. So I would send her what should we call it? I would send her cards or gifts or flowers, and that's it. But now I've been home for 15 years. That's when it became something because there was one year I turned 40 and it fell on my birthday. It fell on my birthday. And I was like, and we were like, 40 is an important year. It's a very important year. And I was like, I need, I was always, so what we did that year was the morning half, we celebrated me. And it's the afternoon half, we celebrated her. So that was fine. But I never enjoyed celebrating Mother's Day with the old ladies. It's my day. I'm like, I want for me. It's for me. So I've never enjoyed when it falls on it. I never enjoy it. So this year it's 2 days before we had leap year, a leap day. So that's why so it's kind of funny. So it's good. So yeah. Goes over here. There's no rejection letter. So put it over here. But luckily I'm okay. It's not anything major. I made it into the Emmys. I'm an Emmy judge and all that. This was another kind of side thing. And it's fine. I don't need them. Life's gonna go on. I mean, it's not fun being rejected, but that's fine. So I'll answer your question about me, and that's the whole answer to that. So I got two things going at once. So yes, I'm being rejected on one side. The other side, you asked me a really good question, but I don't like sharing. But then again, my birthday is not that bad compared to folks who are born on Christmas. You know, are born where every year is to say you're born on Halloween, like that kind of stuff. I have a friend who's born on Halloween. He said he can never have parties because it's Halloween. He's tied to orange. And that, exactly, Crystal. I was saying Valentine's Day. And that's well, New Year's be kind of cool because New Year's, if you're a New Year's baby, that's very cool actually. So as I said, but yeah, so I'm as I said, I can't complain too much. But there have been times we had to make a compromise, like, okay, I'm gonna, this one is okay. There's that. Okay, yeah, that. That's you. Sorry. So yes. So, but yeah. So this is it's not bad. But this year, actually, and well, last year, my mother couldn't celebrate fully because she was recovering from her illness. So this year, she can actually celebrate. So we're going to go Sunday and take her out for a breakfast. So that'll be good. I found her a really funny gift. I can't show it to you guys. She may watch this, but it's a funny gift because she'll really need anything. So I found a fun gift. That was fun. That'll give her. And we'll treat her for breakfast. So I've been on a full hour, you guys. I cannot believe it. I've been on for an hour. We made $50 thanks to Samantha. So we're down to 550. So I will change the numbers to reflect that. But I've been on for the first hour. So here's my birthday bash part 2. Still trying to raise some money for some bills. We got it. So I'm changing. I'm still live apparently, so that's good. So that. 19 watching. Okay. 17 likes. Thank you, 17 likes. Okay, I'm gonna change the thing. So it's my pre-birthday. I see your comment, Crystal. I'm gonna talk about that in a second. I want to just update. I want to stay as honest as possible. My pre-birthday. All right, it's 550. CashAPP, Venmo, and SuperChats are good. There's that. I'll make sure there's that. Replace the message. Sure did. Replaced it. Very good. It's cold here. It's cold and overcast here. Sherry. Crystal, speaking of rejection, that component is never usually addressed during employment work seminars, the constant rejection letters. Well, I know that in certain industries, it's very prevalent. Here in this industry, I'm in entertainment. So entertainment industry and some academia, depends. But a lot of times you wouldn't apply for something unless you could do it. You had the credentials to do it. In entertainment, like for example, what I applied for, just because they came to me. So the person who's the president of this organization, I'm not going to out them or anything. They said they were fans of mine and invited me to apply to be part of this organization of critics. And so now, if the one of the reasons why they denied me was actually I thought was kind of legitimate. They were saying, "Well, you mostly do soaps," and again, the entertainment industry doesn't care about soap operas. They just don't. They think they view soap operas as beneath them. So I was like, that's why I said I was like, okay, I said, but I only present what I do, but I also do a lot of interviews from other industries, insurance, health and wellness, all kind of prime time, everything. But they claim I'm not varied enough. Now I look at my channel, and I have one of the most varied channels. You guys, I think, would agree that's out there. I do music and movies and TV and stuff, and a huge. I mean, like you guys came to me. You said you were a fan of my work. You came to me, so I'm like, my channel is very diverse, all ages, all races, all sort of orientations, everything. So they say that's one reason why they deny me. And then the next thing they're not denying me is that I don't look professional enough, they said. So I was like, okay, I'm like, whatever that means for them, because that can mean anything. And that's I'm not doing a fake background, all that stuff. I'm not doing that. That's not my style. He was like, you're energetic and enthusiastic and blah blah. And I'm like, but have you really watched my stuff? I mean, I do really good interviews. Like I really go in depth. I've cried on TV. I'm not just some happy-go-lucky person. I've cried on TV. I've had serious conversations. I've talked with Republicans, all this stuff, and people. And I'm like, your words using for me. I'm like, they're a little suspect. So I was like, okay, clearly you don't want me. I mean, you came to me and you go say, "I'll mind my own business." And at the end, it's like, I hope this is constructive for you or encouraging. I'm like, no. Everybody has a channel to do whatever they want. Just like when you're an entrepreneur, you do whatever you want. There are people, no matter what you do, who are going to look down on you. So they're just going to. They're going to think if you don't do it this way, you're not this. You don't do it this way, not this. What's so funny for me is, see, this happened now, but then a year from now, they'll see something that I've done that they think will bring them some kind of joy, and then they'll come back to me. And I'm petty, so I'll be like, no, I'm good. But I'm saying it's happened to me more times than not. Like I said, Jimmy Kimmel. I've been in Forbes magazine twice, People magazine. Like when something big happens, and suddenly people are like, "Hi, James Lott Jr. How are you? What's going on?" I just start chuckling because I know exactly why they're talking to me. I wasn't shit for you, apparently, whatever it was a few months ago or 6 months ago. But suddenly I'm your buddy. Or I have that certain interview, like, how'd you get so and so? I know a lot of folks in this business. I'm very well liked in this business. I know a lot of folks in this business. So rejection is just tough. And rejection is part of Hollywood. Rejection is Hollywood. So it's all about that. So I think for me, I have my image is the image I'm putting out there. I'm dressed like this. I'm not dressed in a suit. I know exactly what they're talking about. There's certain things I'm not going to do. This is that my channel is not that kind of channel, and so I don't need them, first of all. So it's like there's not gonna do anything. I was going to see what happens. But it's one of those things. Rejection does happen, and all that means, Crystal, rejection is just it's just they say it's God's way of closing the door and saying they're not the right person, or they're not the right fit, they're not the right space. So I'm being protected. You look at it that way. I'm being protected, meaning this space could be more problems than it's worth. This group, if I joined it, could be more problems than it's worth. I speak out. I do certain things. I'm older than a lot of folks, so who knows? Maybe I shouldn't be in this group, right? If I did some more digging into the group, who knows? I might uncover all kind of stuff that I may not like. So that's what's so interesting. So I'm part of the groups that I'm a part of. I'm very happy to be, and they view me as such. They view me as an asset. But there's other ones that don't. But rejection, it happens a lot, and I have to think. And sometimes it's just a crapshoot. Has nothing to do with you. It's just, I got turned down for an interview by somebody who's not. I mean, they were just like, nah. And I was like, oh, okay. I usually don't get turned down. I usually don't get turned down, but every once in a while I do. And I know it's not me because I know I didn't do anything wrong. So I was like, okay. And I let it go. I was like, well, I got to let it go. So it's sometimes it's just the way it is. Sometimes I know it's like a lot of actors. It could be this person walks in and it's just they just are what they want. It could be they have to do a favor for the nanny's grandchild. You just never know what it is. It could be you guys know each other and it'd be too weird or whatever. It's like just so rejection is it's tough. It's not fun. Nobody like it, but it's part of life. You will not get picked for everything. You just won't. You will not get picked for everything, and you will not get everything that you go for. I know some folks who they've gotten most of the thing, and then when they get rejected for the first time, well, I feel bad for them. They fall apart. Like me, like no, well, we all all of us in this chat room rejected over something. I'm sure it's not fun, whether it's work or professional or personal or whatever. It's never fun. But I look at it as protection. It's like this just tells me, yeah, you don't want to be with them anyway. You don't want to be with them. It's quite all right. You won't be with them. That was not going to be a good fit for you in the first place. And sometimes you find out later it's very true. You're like, oh, okay. But my image, what I put out there is what I put out there. And I am different than a lot of people. And then my background's a little messy or whatever. I have my homie and my picture of me behind me, my hope door. I'm not going to change any of that stuff. Sorry. So I'm not going to wear suit and tie and become black man number two. Not going to do that either. Um, it should be about the content. And I'm not dumb. I know I don't sound dumb. And I have really great conversations. My show, the Super Organized Show, James Lott Jr., a lot of help with James Lott Jr. In between the pages. So I mean, I talk to big stars and big names and names you may not know. I talk about subjects like agriculture, the periodic table. Like some of my work is in the UCLA science department. Another thing I did that was that was big. So I'm like, I got like 7, 8, 9, 10 letters after my name. I have a doctorate, all that stuff. So I'm like, no, I am my style is conversational, relaxed, down home, but I know I'm not a dummy. So I was like, if you don't like my style, that's fine. And you don't have to like my style. That's completely fine. Totally get it. But I'm not going to change my style just to get into a group. Nah, I'm good. If that's holding back, it's holding back. But I think as funny as everybody, there's some people you always hear those stories. People say, if I had changed, like Barbara Streisand, they told her to shave her nose down. She said no. That nose might help her sing better. She's never done it, and she's Barbara Streisand. Samantha, it's worked for you so far. I mentioned this before. One of the reasons I subscribe to your channel. There's a sense of authenticity. It's hard to find. Thank you. That's the whole point. That word comes up for me all the time. People say authentic. Because I am. I'm just me. I came into this business in my late 30s, early 40s. I came into this part of business in my mid 40s. I'm not here. I'm not trying to be. There's so many folks in my business who are not successful, and they're doing all the things with fancy intros and all this stuff. I'm like, I can produce stuff like that, and I have. Oh, I have. I've done stuff like that on occasion, but I don't need to. To me, you guys care about the meat and potatoes, and that's the actual interview. They don't care about anything else. I can do all these flashy slides. I'm an award winner. I got awards on that up there on that mantle. I got 2 awards for my work. Major awards for my work. So I don't know about that either. That's fine. Like I said, I'm an Emmy judge, Emmy voter. I was accepted to that. So they treat me as such. So I'm like, I guess I'm doing something correct. But I get the word authentic is always thrown on me, and it's because I am. That's why the stars like me, and that's why PR people like me, because I'm just easy breezy. Let's work it out. Let's do it. And I have an audience. I do have an audience. Oh, I got videos on here that have tens of thousands of views. I'm not worried about it. These people are just tired. I know that's turning out that this person trying to interview didn't tell me why. They're not a big name at all. That's what I was saying. The big names, I just interviewed a while. If you noticed a while back, I interviewed Barbara Streisand's sister, Rosalind Kind. It was a dream, and we talked like an hour afterwards. I'm like, she's a big name compared to some people I that turn me down, and I'm like, and we had the best time. Great interview, everything. Talk about Barbara, everything. This person was on a show 40 years ago. He's now kind of behind the camera, and I even offered. I said, if you want to do off camera, you can. We can do some audio, we can do video, whatever you want to do. Because some people don't like being on camera. It's kind of weird, but some people do. And he was just like, nope, I'm good. I'm like, all right. Or they may not even like me, whatever it is, or they don't like my style, or whatever. I don't know. So it's really weird to me too. I think it's there are people who who've had to say, James, I have to wait till I do this. Because we're all working. So I say all the time, work that job. The job comes first. We can talk later. The job comes first. But everybody goes, James is so much fun. People call me back to be back on my show. They're new. I have a best-selling author, Lee Goldberg, who every time a book comes out, he's always like, James, here's the book. I want to come back on. We have the best talks. I know, should be thanking me. I know. No, it's the ones that no one's checking for. Like nobody's checking for you. Ain't nobody calling you up and asking you for anything. And you're the one going, I don't know, I'm good. Well, okay. Because yes, I again, when it comes to scheduling conflicts like that, is fine.
What are you saying?
But I'm telling you, I am friends with big names, and they do my shows with no shame and no problem. So, like I said, it's just so it's so bizarre. So, okay, but sometimes I know I get turned down for certain reasons. I do know what they are. I'm not going to say them today, but I know I just know it inside my bones. Usually, I'll check out their profiles and stuff, and then you see like, oh, that's why they're not going to come to me. I have an audience. You guys are great. I love my audience. I think I'm one of the few creators who actually really takes care of their audience because I've been teaching classes on that for years. How to treat your audience. It's like that's how you grow. Well, I started from scratch, kids. I was nobody, and I started from scratch. And I have colleagues who are like, "You have a fan base named after you, the Lotties." I go, "I sure do." They don't. I do. That fan base is full of in full effect. I was like, I know my other they don't have that. What else does? I do. That's because I take care of you, you take care of me. That's what we do. You give me suggestions, I usually take them and try to work it out for you guys. You guys say, can you talk to so and so? I try to talk to so and so. But tell you guys, you want me to talk to somebody? Tell me. You want me to cover a topic? Tell me. We do it. That's very true. Trust your gut. They always say trust your gut. Dude, that's one of those things, right? So if something doesn't feel good and it sticks with you, it doesn't really feel good. Don't force it. Do not force it. Like I said, some try to tell you, let it go. And I try to keep you from something that could come down the pike later. It's hard at first to let go because you want to hold on. That's our first instinct, folks, to hold on. You want to hold on to it so hard because you want it so bad. And that's tough. I know this. I mean, this time. I mean, I have done it back in the past too. I've known out a lot more now. But when you just really want something and it's not working out, but you really want it. You feel like you really want it, and it doesn't work out. And then you try your best to make it work out, and it makes it worse, or it just really doesn't work out. And then in the end, you're like, oh, okay, it's not supposed to work out. That's what it's not supposed to work out. So you have to just kind of like then you let it go, and you realize life goes on, life goes on because it does, and you just go about your business, and there you go. That's how it goes, kids. That's your lesson for today, kids. I'm ordering a Randy's donut because I want the mango. Hopefully they have it. Anyways, I just ordered that, so that should be interesting. Okay. So what's going on, folks? I've been on for 80 minutes. Let's go on by. I didn't realize that. 80 minutes. I've been on here. I've been on. I've been on. What else we can talk about? What else you guys want to talk about? You ask me some questions. Any questions you want to ask me? Ask me. Let's ask me some questions. That was some good discussions that we just had right now. Let's keep it going. So ask me some questions. Oh, I want to see. Oh, so Crystal said something. Oh, Crystal, you did say something. I gotta look at real quick. Let's see. I go up. How can I go up? You attended a workshop. They asked about hindrances. I mentioned depression from rejection. The speaker acted like my answer was far fetched. That's not good. When speakers dismiss your thoughts, or without really explaining, just like kind of how they feel or whatever, they're tired. Tired. It's like people have feelings about things, and you have to acknowledge them. People have feelings about shit. They do. So you gotta acknowledge them and keep it moving, keep it going. So sorry you had to go through that. No one likes being dismissed in a seminar and they're there for something else. I have no travel plans for the summer. I don't got no money. I got no money. I don't got time. I don't have resources. I'm home. I'm taking care of my mom. I'm busy with family, trying to rebuild my business, trying to do all that stuff. Last year was a shit show. So I don't nope, nothing. I just have in early June my grandson's graduation from high school. So I'll probably be a overnighter. I'll just and try to see all the grandkids. Maybe it might be a day and a halfer. That's the Sacramento. That's not a trip. I kind of want to try to see if I can get to Laughlin for a couple of days sometime during the summer because it's a 4 or 5 hour drive. It's cheap to go there. I just want to relax. So I'm trying to see if I can do that. But other than that, nope, travel plans. Nope. James has to work. He got shit to do. At the Emmys in June and some stuff in August, and just I got stuff to do. I don't have. I mean, I'm watching Flobo and my friend Caesar. Everybody they're traveling all over the place. I the thing is, I used to travel all the time for work and for pleasure. I have traveled a lot, so I can't even complain right now. I mean, no, I want to complain, but I can't. I've done a lot of traveling. I used to travel everywhere. I traveled more than anybody else I knew, and so now I've been stopped because of stuff. So no travel plans here for James Lott Jr. None, nothing fun. Um, but yeah, Sacramento just in June and maybe in July or August, a couple of days in Laughlin, Nevada. That's it. But then I want to do a cruise, but summertime is like time to go to cruising. So that's like winter of next year. I'm thinking about it, but again, I don't have the money, so I fix up my house and my garden and help my mom out. And it's hard when you are a caregiver and you're helping them out. She's at her house now by herself, but she needs our help. So my siblings and I are busy taking care of it. So I'm not as free as I would love to be. And that's how it is right now. So if everybody else is going somewhere this summer, please tell me. I live through pictures. I watch everybody's pictures and I live through them. My cousin Shayla's in Alaska right now. I was like telling her, I was like, I'm so jealous, and the pictures are beautiful. And I said, watching Flobo is in Hawaii right now. My friend Cece just got back from Alaska and Japan. So I want to hear. I said, when I see you, I want you to tell me all your stories. So we're gonna do. I'll tell you all his stories, and I like hearing people's stories, their experiences. I just live vicariously through everybody else. I go online. I feel like, does anybody work? It's like everybody's on vacation somewhere, or going somewhere. I'm like, does anybody work? But I know online. I know what the deal is online. I know the deal. Love it's an illusion. Illusion. I do one. That's a good question, Crystal. What are you? Everybody can ask me questions. I believe about 99%. Not afraid to hit. You live vicariously through bloggers on YouTube. There's one guy I follow. I follow flight attendants on YouTube. There's Ashley Smith TV. There is Life with Francesco. There's this chick Sonia. I forgot what her thing. Fly with Sonia, I think is what it's called. I follow them. I watch their adventures and just do everything. What state would you visit now if you were able to? I want to see my niece and family in Alabama. I've never been to Alabama. My brother has. I haven't. She moves there, and I want to see my niece Jamie Lee, and she's pregnant, and she already has two of my nephew and nieces, a nephew and niece, and I love her to pieces. I would love to go see her. My brother said he was in Alabama. He said it was a trip, but he said he'd been there. He survived. Like if he survived, I can survive too. Um, but I want to. I never. That'll be another state to add to my collection. So I've been to like 43 states, so that'll be a next state I'll go to. So I want to go. I want to go there just to see her, and I'll have a good time with her. Um, Alaska. I want to do. I do want to do Alaska, but chances are it'll be a cruise of some sort. That's a good. That's a good. Those are two good questions. Um, Besides, like going to see my family in Ohio or see my family, go back to Kansas. Flying with skates. Flying with skates is a good one. I don't know what that is, Samantha. Can you please explain? I don't know what that is. Oh, flying with skates. Got it. Now it took me a second. It took me a second. It's a person on YouTube. Got it. It took me a second. What older movie? Well, I just watched Star Wars: A New Hope this morning with my mom. It's because May the Fourth be with you, and with you, and with you. So I just I just saw that this morning. That's literally what I just saw this morning. And then yesterday I was catching most of, oh my god, it was another old movie I saw. I was like, bring out the name movie. I saw another movie recently too. That was old. I didn't end up watching it. No, I get Samantha. Now I got it. It took me a second. I had to switch thoughts. And I was like, oh, now I get it. I just rewatched Jackie Brown. Love Jackie Brown. Great show. Great movie. If your entire life was a movie, what would you title it? A fucking mess. No. If my life was a movie, oh my god. What would I title it? The James Lott Jr. story. Oh, that's a cop out. I know what you mean though. What would be James Jr. story? I don't. Oh my god, it's a good question, Samantha. If my life was a movie, what would I title it? Because my life I've lived, it'll be the 10 lives of James Lott Jr. Because I've lived different lives completely. When I tell people I've done this, or I've done that, or I've done this, or I've done that, they're like, "You did what?" I used to be a nurse. I used to be in retail. I used to be in food service. I used to be in insurance. I used to be in agriculture. I've done no TV, some TV, radio. I mean, I do music. So I would be in the 10 lives of James Lott Jr. probably, something like that. That's something like because I do so many different things. I think that would, or call it multi hyphenate, the James Lott Jr. story, the ultimate multi hyphenate, or the ultimate Renaissance man, the James Lott Jr. story. It would be something like that because I do so many different things. Because the people are like, there's no straight line in my life, or no straight line. The James Lott Jr. story with double meaning on that one. Are we done yet? I know it's funny. That's a good question, Samantha. I never thought of that actually. To tell you the truth, because again, I'm James Lott Jr. So everything's James Lott Jr. story. A lot of lives, James Lott Jr. story. Like this, like that. I guess. Yeah. Like title, yeah. That's I think so to be something like that. Because I do have a varied people like I lived in other places and I've been around all kinds of people. I come from multicultural family. I mean, I have all kinds of different experiences. So it has to be something like that because I do my life would be very interesting because it's like it's almost like Taylor Swift's eras, the eras of James Lott Jr. I mean, I really do have different eras of my life. That's what's kind of crazy. So that's because I've done a little bit of everything, and now I'm using all of that stuff in this big space. I throw it all together. So the first question people ask me in any interviews is like, "How do you do it all?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I have no idea how I do it all. I just somehow do it all." So that's so I'm saying. So those are some titles, Samantha. You know, I have a book coming out called "Going Viral." The times I've gone viral. So that's coming out soon. Working on that. That's a good question. That's a good question. So I can't remember the movie I saw the other day. I saw a movie yesterday. It was on, and I signed up just watching it. I was like, I didn't turn it off. It was like it wasn't from the beginning. I can't remember what it is. I'm that tired. I'll think of it, of course, when I'm not on here. Of course. I'm sitting here thinking. I'm like, what else could I say in there about titles? Yeah, because I have two semi-autographical books out. They're part of my short stories. One's called "Who Put the Funhouse Mirror in My Bathroom," and the other one is "Lost Weight Found Change," literally. So those two books are out there for anybody. You can buy them on Amazon. But those were two titles that because I remember one day I saw myself in the mirror and I was like, "Who put the?" I'm like, "Whoa, what is the first thing you splurge on if you won the lottery?" I want I would want there's something there's a project I've been wanting to do because I have them in jars. I have a glass brick and I have a jar. I like $2 bills. And so I've always wanted to make a money tree of $2 bills, like a tall, like maybe 3 foot tree or a 4 foot tree. If I had a lottery, I'd make a 6 foot tree just filled with $2 bills. That's the first thing I was playing. And that's the strangest thing, right? The strangest thing. That's what I would do. I want all $2 bills with maybe not quarters, 1 cent, $1 coins and half-dollar coins, and I want to actually build a money tree. Is what I want. Is that very unique? I would have it in a corner or whatever. So I have a brick over there that hasn't full. I have some in here too. These are $2 coins, $2 bills. So they're in here. I get them. People give them to me sometimes or whatever, and I just hold on to them. So I don't spend them. So I hold on to them. I do give $2 bills sometimes to the kids and grandkids, and they're really fun. And or $2 bills, take them on your trips with you when you do go on a trip. Go on a trip, and then you give it as tips. And it's something different, but it's spendable cash. And a lot of times you can get because a lot of times all you try to get is a couple of dollars to open a door or whatever, and you go, here you go. And then you stand out and give you better service. You get $2 bills and the whole other someone stole. That's not good, Crystal. No, I want to send you one. Like give me your address, I'll send you one or two. I love $2 bills, they're fun. That's really fun. So but this I like this big jar I've had for years. Um I know, not interesting answer, right, Sherry? I'm sure you weren't expecting that because I live in a house. I own houses. I don't want a car, so those are two things people always spend on. I'm not big on fashion, and yeah, trips are fine, but like, okay, I'll take a trip or two if I have to at some point. But like, that's not even it. It's like I want something that's uniquely me. And so, yeah, so there you go, Sherry. That's what I would do if I won a lottery. Or one of actually, I still probably can do it. It's Matt Litchfield, folks. I probably still can do it. I would have to get a big check, and then I can make it. I probably because the ones I have right now, I don't know how many. I don't know how many I have. In here, it might be about $50 worth, but I don't know how many. I just hold on to them. I actually have $2 bills from like the 60s, from the 70s, from the 80s. I have old ones, I have new ones. So I don't that's a good question. I don't know. I'm gonna be on for a while because I'm still trying to raise money, Samantha. So I'm just trying to raise a little money. So I'm gonna be on here for a while. See if anybody else gives. Anybody else gives. So we'll see. But I might be on. So I might still be on, Samantha. Just keep I so check back. But thanks for your donation and thanks for coming through. I really your donation really is going to help me pay a bill. So I love it. Thank you. Crystal, why don't you want a car? Oh, that's an easy question. I hate driving. I have nowhere to park it. My brother and my sister and them have problems parking their cars in our neighborhood because we don't have a driveway. Number two, cars depreciate. They don't appreciate. There's always problems, especially in LA. Everybody I know has a car is always taking it to the shop and spending thousands of dollars on their cars. So yeah, no car for me. I'd rather if I got rich, I'd have a driver. So I just have a driver. I still see everything and just relax. I'm not driving to LA. Ugh, no, thank you. Have you ever counted to see when you have more Star Wars memorabilia or plants? That's a very good question, Sherry. That's wow. That's it might be neck and neck. And I know I've never counted. But I'm looking at my Star Wars stuff. I'm looking at my plants. That's a good question. I have no idea. It might be close. Because I have a lot of little plants. I have like a lot of little. I got mixed with the big ones. I have a lot of little Star Wars stuff mixed with the big ones. I have to fix this. I have to fix this thing. I have to work on this at some point. But I'm playing catch up because I started all this stuff last year, and then, as you guys know, stuff happened. So I couldn't get to. So now I've been playing catch up. I'm actually getting stuff done. I've been playing catch up. But I'm getting stuff done. So it's great. I'm getting in there, but it's just I'm playing catch up. So well, I'm not representative of the people of Los Angeles. So like I don't want to say all that. I just know for me, I don't. That's just me. I can't say about anybody else. Now I have a driver, and of course, I come from New York, so that's that influence. I like public transportation. We had a driver back in New York too, so I rather do that. I rather do that. I would get back to the economy and hire. I like having a personal driver. Let them handle everything, so I can still do work and do all kinds of stuff while I'm in the car, take phone calls, the whole thing, so they can do their job. But Sherry, that's a really good question. I'm like, So I'm looking around. I don't know. If I would get rid of stuff, get stuff out of here. I've been working on all kinds of stuff. What this thing will fit in here? It's just too big. Too big. Too wide. I thought it was gonna fit in there. We use my car for a month, and while the car is paid off when I own. Well, here's what's funny too. As you get older, I let the young ones drive me everywhere. I think they can drive me. The young ones like driving, so I might let them do it. It's in this box. Okay, we can do that. Okay, that works. I mean that thing fit in this box. I want to give them a box. They can have it. Then I'll tape that up. Okay, got it. You can go. And do what you got to do. Time you. Yeah, but I'm not speaking for everybody in Los Angeles. I'm just speaking for me, for James Lott Jr. I've been on almost 2 hours. We're at 103 minutes. I cannot believe. I think my shadow ban is over on TikTok because suddenly I'm getting hits again on my TikTok videos. I had 8 videos that didn't get really any hits, and it's not me. The content's the same. But now the last 3 or 4 videos are back up. I posted a video about Redbox. I was like, the CD thing, DVD thing. I'm like, Redbox. I'm like, that's still out there. And then I have this little. My mother had it. This little boom box. Oh, shit, it's so cute. Isn't that cute? It has the DVD, has the cassette. Oops, sorry. Has the cassette and the radio. It's so cute. So I've been playing a Madonna rare CD. This is Madonna before she was Madonna. It's good. It's out of print. It's called In the Beginning. I love this CD. It came out in '97. It's so good. So I was like, listen to my little. I haven't put my tape in there yet. Look at my CDs. 20 folks watching. Thank you so much. Thanks, Samantha, for her $50 donation. Thank you, Samantha. She did that. So now we're down to 550, which I changed on the both things. Any amount is fine. Any amount you can give is great. And if you can't give, of course, make sure you watch this video for like at least 15, 20 minutes. Have it on in the background, whatever. It generates revenue that way for me too, for later. It's not like a lot, but it does help. It totally does help. So I think everyone in here and who's watching is subscribed to my channel. I'm assuming you are. If you are not, please subscribe to the channel. And I think you are. So please do that. So it's good. And the soap shows will be on tomorrow, all three. I gotta watch Young and Restless tonight. I have not watched that yet, but I'm caught up to date with Bold and the Beautiful and General Hospital. If you are a Days Are Our Lives fan, Edition Days has Edition Days Awards nominees. They are out now. Tomorrow's last day of voting, but go ahead and go vote. Go to editiondays.com or any of their channels on social media. And there's a link and you go vote for your favorite stuff that they put up there. I think it's about 10 categories. And tomorrow's last day to vote for that. And they'll be on tomorrow also, 3 o'clock after we are, they'll be on. So check them out. My Chocolate Twin and Company. Oh, I'll be right back, kids. Be right back. I'm going to the restroom. Be right back. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Okay. You guys asking me, let's see. Why'd you stop watching Days of Our Lives? First of all, I don't have time. I just can't watch all 4 soaps. I barely can watch the 3 soaps that I have with my life. It's just not feasible for me. I had to give up so I had to give up a soap opera. I got to give up one. So I have to give up one. That's the one show I'm not doing. I don't do reviews for. So I read up on it, and you go on social media, people tell you what's going on for the most part. I tune in once in a while. I'll catch an episode here and there. But it's just so fact that I just don't have enough time, and it's the one show I don't do. Tony and them do it, so they do it. I watched a whole week's worth when I went to do Dish Day a few months ago. That was painful. It's just not the same show for me anymore. But the show to me is just not doesn't hit me the same anymore. Days of Our Lives was not my favorite show anyway, so it was not my favorite soap. I joined Dish and Days because I did watch Days of Our Lives, even though Hope was my favorite character on daytime. But Days of Our Lives was not my favorite soap of all time. So, but I did the show because they asked me. I did the show as just a fill in, but I wanted to. I said I want to do General Hospital, and why not all those? So I created those. In the meantime, the original co-host left the show on bad terms, Dish and Days, and then I became the de facto kind of. They needed somebody else to come in, so I did it for a year, and then I left because it was just too much. Again, it was too much. I can't do 4 soaps at once. It's just too much every week. I do 4 soaps every once in a while, but I can't do 4 soaps every week. So, but I was never supposed to be a Dish and Days host, full time host. So that was not even supposed to happen. So it all kind of fell. It kind of fell that direction. Did it, but Days was I like Days. That was one but it's not my favorite. So I had to give up. I had to give up one. So I watch it once in a while if I get a chance, but I'm just too busy. And now it's on Peacock. I'd never see it because I don't go on Peacock. So I just if it was on regular TV, I might be able to see it. So I'm too far behind. But I know a few things here and there, but it's watching TV and watching TV to review it and comment on it is totally different. I knew Luther as soon as you guys said Days of Our Lives. I knew Luther was going to say, "Do you watch Hacks?" I knew he was going to. Matt already knows what I'm going to say already. I'm not a fan of Deidre Hall. She's not a fan of mine. I know that she gets mentioned and it's going to be on this season of Hacks, and I'm upset about that. But yes, I've watched the first 2 seasons of Hacks. I loved it. Love it. I love Gene Smart. Love the show. I will watch this season. I haven't watched it yet. So I'm bracing myself for that. But yes, but watching shows to review them, it's very different than just watching them. It's a very different hat you put on to get to recall everything. Some people take notes. It's a whole different world. That's why times we'll take breaks, not just me, but everybody, because you need a break. Your brain hurts from watching all these shows. I'm like, oh my God, having to write down the notes and remember who they are, and it's a lot of work when I do it. I wonder if the price changed summer because I wonder also because now it's going up, right? Is it going up? Is Peacock's thing going up? Sorry to spoil it for everybody. It's everywhere. I mean, the news is everywhere. Like it's so everybody knows it. It's like everybody like it's like I found out because people were telling me, but all over X, Instagram, Facebook, everyone's mentioning that she's on Hacks this season. So like I'm surprised. I know you're online. I'm surprised you have not seen it or heard it. I think Deadline even had it in there. Like everybody's talking about it. So I already knew that she was going on there. I was like, so trust me, I wasn't looking for the information either. So sorry I spoiled it for you, but I didn't feel it was a spoiler. Like everybody has been talked about to death everywhere. Um, but Peacock, is it going to be a big change? Is it going to be big increase? When you did season 3 review of Picard and Paramount Plus, I found I had to watch each episode twice. Some people you'll get sometimes. Some folks will watch it once, do the review, and then watch it again close to the time of their review. Like I said, an hour before, watch it a second time. I know my co-host John Dunphy does that with the Star Wars stuff. He'll watch it once when it comes out, and I'll watch it again closer to our time period. So he just reminds you of what's going on. Because especially with soap operas, there's a lot, and also with Star Wars and Star Trek and all those. Some episodes are very heavy with information. I think Peacock is going to have $2 a month, but I haven't looked it up recently. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Deidre Hall's been overrated to me. No, here's the thing. See, again, I can recognize legends of daytime. I mean, like I said, again, you know how I feel about Robin Strasser. She don't like me, I don't like her either. There are certain folks I don't care for in daytime, but the same can be true that yes, they are legends in the business, and so they've earned their spots. So Deidre Hall has earned her spot. She's a diva. She has earned her spot on Days of Our Lives. She's been out for a long time, so I can recognize that. At the same time, I have personally, we don't care for each other, but professionally, she's Marlena. That's Marlena Evans. So there you go. Yes, and Rosie O'Donnell is joining it just like that. Rosie actually posted part of the script, but no, you couldn't see the script, but she posted it. The top part of the script, she's on that. Yes, for season 3. I cover that show, folks. I cover it just like that. Me and my co-host Emily May Heller, we have a good time doing that show. We do it on Thursday nights. So when it comes back, we're doing it on Thursday nights when it comes out. And that's what we do that show. So yes, the Rosie O'Donnell things are going around too. So I'm saying Rosie O'Donnell and Deidre Hall thing been going around a lot. That's why I said I didn't know it was a secret for anybody. Because I'm like, they literally did a whole blitz on that. And I think I know why for Deidre, because it's daytime. It's a daytime star actually doing something on a huge hit streaming show. It's like I kind of get why they did that. No, I give Deidre Hall her props. Which is Drake Hoxton was the best. He said it was the best interview he ever had. It's like, thank you, Drake. Drake's the nicest person on earth. Nothing but good things to say about him. Now, and that's Crystal, that is legitimate. I think I can separate people. I love Nancy Ron as a person and as a character. I get both, but there's times Alexa gets on my nerves on the show. But yeah, I think she has her ways, and there are a lot of folks who don't like her for what she says. She has stepped her foot in it a few times, which all of us have. We all set our foots in it, but I think that's fine. I mean, I can separate. I can separate for the most part. When it comes to like, she's not murdering babies or anything. I mean, like when it comes to like just people's point of view, I'm like, I don't care if somebody's Republican or Democrat or whatever, or left or right on a show. Just give me a good show. I don't care what you are personally outside. It doesn't. I just don't care. So until you do something that's like you're trying to kill somebody or do it, then I just don't really care. I almost miss the old days when we didn't know nothing. Now we know too much. I'm like, I don't. Yeah. Loser says he's worked at HBO for 19 years to Look Quiet Network. That's good to hear. That is good to hear. That's good to hear. But the Peacock thing again, Matt, I don't know. Days is doing fine over there, so that's what we said. I know that a lot of these streaming services have gone up in pricing. So of course we knew they would. Of course they're going to go pricing. Of course they're going to. Why do I think it was not going to happen? Because the channels don't care. Because the network doesn't care. That's your answer. Oh, sorry, I guess say it out loud. Crystal asked why. I wonder why daytime subs don't replay at night. They don't care. They already have nighttime programming. They don't care. Besides, Y&R and Bold are sold overseas, so they make revenue that way. That's fine. What's my favorite TV show of all time or currently? I don't know if I have a favorite TV show, to tell you the truth. I don't know if I have a favorite. That's just, I'm too old. I've watched much television. I have too many people. I don't even know if I have one. I don't think I've ever, when it comes to music and stuff, I've done that, but I don't know about TV shows. My favorite. I don't. Oh, that's good. That's a good question. I don't know. Right now, my favorite TV shows is So Help Me Todd, which is getting canceled. Ugh. I also like Ghosts, very fun. TV show. Both. I don't have any answers. That's too short. I have to think about that. I have no idea. There's so many because I would almost say Buffy or Gilmore Girls. Um, but then I think I love Girlfriends. Um, Dallas, Knots Landing. I mean, ER, Golden Girls. I mean, I don't know. I'm like, it's just so many. I mean, there's just too many. I couldn't even. I don't know if I could. And Doctor Who starts on my birthday weekend on May 11th. The Black Doctor. I'm very excited. One of my favorite shows of all time. Um, I don't know. Happy Endings. My favorite shows of all time. Um, I don't know. There's so many. There's just Soap. The Facts of Life. I mean, there's just so many shows. I'm like, EastEnders, The British Queer as Folk. Um, there's a show called Popular. There's a show called Greek, but they're very fun, smart shows. Oh, man, there's just so many. There's so many. I couldn't. I've never thought. I never sat down and thought about like top 10 shows. Laverne and Shirley. Um, like you mentioned, Happy Days. I liked it. Mary Tyler Moore. I liked it. I did favorite Star Wars characters. I did a top 5 on my show. Darth Vader is your father. Check that out, and you can. And it's on any audio streaming service. I did a top 5 Star Wars characters. Obviously, Vader is my favorite. Obviously, of all time. That's not a secret. Love 6 Feet Under. Sounds like a list. I know a list. I know my list. Um, yeah, I mean, it's just so many. There's too many. I love Sex and the City and Sopranos. I love Lucy. I mean, yeah, Burns and Allen, I Mary Joan, Beverly Hillbillies, Partridge Family, Zoom, Electric Company. I mean, I just be naming Sigmund and the Sea Monster. I just be naming, Family Affair. I just be naming shows. Like there's just so many that I can watch over and over again and just bust up laughing. There's a lot. That's just too many. There's too many. 60 Minutes. Right. Hey, you guys. Yep. Rob Room was one of my favorites. But I know Rob Room. Newsy Review was one of my favorites. Remember that one? 321 Contact with the Bloodhound Gang. That was my favorites. Um, Melrose Place. I'm ready Ghostbusters Muir. I do. Or Please Don't Eat the Daisies. That show. Both those were based on movies, of course, but they did shows for those. Brady Bunch. All that stuff. All the regulars. Bewitched. I Dream of Genie. These are all things I grew up with. So I get Gilligan's Island, F Troop, MASH, China Beach. Oh, I used to love China Beach. Oh my god, I used to cry every week. That show was so heavy. That and ER. ER was the bomb. Those two were good. Saint Elsewhere, LA Law. I like that. I liked I Want You to Know, and I watched it, but I was a Melrose Place fan. I was much more Melrose. Mondays are a bitch. That was their thing. We used to have Melrose Place parties. Well, top 10. Hi, Bonnie S. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I feel like folks haven't seen it while coming through here. I'll answer that question in a second. Um, it's my 2 hours. My 2 hour mark. I am raising money for my birthday. Pre-birthday. My birthday is May 10th. It's next Friday. I'm raising money for JLJ Media and myself. We've gotten some donations. Thank you very much. Any amount is fine. The ways you can give are PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, and Zelle, or SuperChat, or whatever. Those are any of those work. Any amount works if you can give. If you can't give, make sure you are watching this video at least 15 minutes. It generates by per minute. It gives you a little something later. Make sure you are subscribed to your channel. Everybody in here knows subscribe to your channel. I know you guys are all subscribed to your channel, so I don't have to worry about that. And I am turning 55 next Friday. So, and I will not be on next weekend because I will be with my family and friends celebrating my birthday all weekend and Mother's Day, because Mother's Day is next Sunday. So that's why we'll be on tomorrow. The soap shows will be on tomorrow for your pleasure. And I have some shows all next week. My interview with Eric Braden is out today. My interview with Amanda Wong from When Calls the Heart is out, also came out yesterday. Check out my interview with Colleen Zink, Haley Aaron. I have some more interviews coming up, you guys. So just stay tuned. As soon as I do them, I just put them out for you guys. We're having some quality conversations. And the Eric Braden one, of course, Eric speaks his mind in that one, which I love. And it's so funny. Y&R can't say nothing. They just turn on the camera and say, okay, because I like PR will tell you, make sure you don't mention this or don't say that. Eric speaks and says whatever the fuck he wants. And that's why they're popular. I mean, and he and I are friends, so we talk it like it is. So yes. We did cover a lot in 28 minutes. I know. He was on set. He was working that day. So he did a show, got a coffee, did my interview, and then went back out there and had to go back on stage. And he's 83 years old. That man's going to outlive all of us. He's going to outlive all of us. And yes, I talked to my buddy, Sean Kanan. He is in Cobra Kai 6. He's in the poster. You see him there. He's not in the trailer, but he's in the poster. But he will be in 6. It comes back in July. I don't know what episodes he's in, but he is there. He's in the new season. So Mike Barnes is returning. He is there. Okay. Top 10 shows you hated. That's Bonnie's, which is a good. I hated. Oh my god. Models Inc. That was horrible. Amos and Andy. There are several that I just didn't care for too much. That's a good one though. I don't really hate it. I mean, I don't think in terms like that a lot of times. This just shows there's shows that I've stopped watching after a while that were just not good. Heroes season 3 wasn't good. Lost season 3 and 4 wasn't good. Walking Dead after season 8 wasn't good. So I mean, there's certain things that I just don't care for after a certain time. But hate, I don't know if I have enough that I hate. A 50+ episode on television from the 70s. That's a possibility, man. That's a possibility. Yes, China Beach, of course. All China Beach. Oh, I hated Big Bang Theory. So sorry, folks. I'm not one of the millions who liked. I hated it. That's what I hated. You just watched. Yeah, we covered that. Jane Elliott is on my. Jane Elliott and Maura West are two of my 2 wish lists. I don't have that many wish lists left. Those 2, I would just cry if I got to talk to them. And when I talk to Wally Kurth next, my buddy, I'm going to ask him if he can get me in touch with Jane. If there's a way, does she do interviews? Because I would love to talk to her. If you notice, some of them don't do interviews. They're not doing interviews. James didn't like TBBT. What is that? I'm like, what show? You have to refresh what show that is. I didn't. I'm like TBB. What? Yeah, I went to college with Wally. Oh my god, funny. I love Wally. Wally's my buddy. He's my buddy. I just text him and he's like, sure, I'll come on. So we're actually working on an interview this week. So it'll be one with me and Wally Kurtz talking about we'll talk about both General Hospital and days, but we'll talk about that. It's Bruce Rose, Papa. Yes, it's my birthday week. This Friday, I'll be 55 years old. Well, Luther. It's funny you bring that up because this was just sent to me. There they are, reunited, and it feels so good. Reunited in new under. I am Santa Barbara's my favorite soap operas of all time. I talked to Nancy Lee Grahn about Santa Barbara years ago. I was like, I said, fuck General Hospital. I want to talk about Santa Barbara. She was happy to do so. I talked to Louise Sorrell about Santa Barbara. I've talked to A. Martinez about Santa Barbara. They're all happy to talk. But I only heard for a few episodes or whatever. So I don't know. But it's good to see them together again. It warms my heart to see Lane Davies and Nancy Grahn together. It warms my heart. So, but yes, Bruce. It's my birthday's on Friday. If you want to give anything, any amount is great. I'll take it. Oh yeah, Big Bang Theory. I was like, what's TBBT? I wasn't a big fan of How I Met Your Mother either, but there are a few episodes of that I did find funny, and I did enjoy How I Met Your Father. I did enjoy that. One of my favorite shows I always loved was Boy Meets World, and I actually enjoyed Girl Meets World. I actually enjoyed it. But yes, Luke, it's funny you mentioned that, and that was just Candace just sent that to me. I'm like, there you go. But I heard it was not for a long stint, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if they still have it. Still have it. Oh, look at okay, Tony JC out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. He like Tony had been talking for the last 2 hours, and he comes in hot. James like the Big Bang without the theory. Oh my god. There you go. There you go, Tony JC. You coming in hot. I've been on for 2 hours, kid. It was Mason and Julia. Mary died because that big C fell on her, the famous big C. And then she went on to Parenthood, the movie. I was like, I know her. And that was Mason and Julia, of course. Of course. Of course. That was the. Remember, there's Mason and Gina for a minute there, too. I'm not gonna bore folks into a whole Santa Barbara conversation. So the Emmy update. They already fucked over me already. Already, folks. That's what I'm saying already. Remember I said after they fucked last year, they already tried to fuck me over again this year. So I get all the Emmy voter stuff, all that stuff, but I got it last year and all stuff, but I did not get this year the um the email for submitting for press. All they're asking for is who are you and what do you want to cover and your name and stuff. Not who's on your team or anything yet. And I didn't get one, and neither did Tony Moore. Once again, we're treated like second class citizens. We didn't get one. But we have folks who look out for us. So someone looked out for Tony Walker, my buddy Walker, was looking out for me and Tony. And an email was forwarded to us, forwarded to Tony, and Tony forwarded to me. And so then hi Marlene, and then I applied. So we will see. But so far, like I said, I did not get, and Tony was there last year, but I got the thing. Every year I always get notification like it's for press. I did not get one this year. So I'm like, what list am I not on anymore? Or what the fuck's going on? I have no idea. So yes, but I've heard many different things that they want more newer people in there and they want to mix it all. I'm like, but this is so no one's checking for soaps. There's only a few of us are checking for soaps that are credible, really good outlets. I cover all the soaps. They all know me. I usually have no problems. I don't know what's going on this last year. I don't know what's going on. Hi, Jen and Zach. Thank you very much. Mr. Eric Braden, my pal. I'm always grateful when he spends time with me and talks to me. He's my friend. He's the bomb diggity. So that's still at the Emmy. So we're gonna. I'll see. So to answer your question, will I be there? I have no idea. But if you haven't checked out our Emmys, Daytime Emmys nomination special we do every year, it's out right now. Me, Candace Mack, Walker Ragsdale, and Jerry Waggett are on there doing our nomination special. And I did a second special about Jerry Waggett. Some people were like, well, who's he? And he was somebody who wrote for Soap Opera Weekly for years, and he's a soap guy. So I talk about how we met. So there. Janet, I want to be there. I do. I do. We will see what happens. The world it's something else. I would like to be there. It's June 7th. I am in town. My grandson graduates June 11th, so it's the next week. So it doesn't interfere with anything. I want. So I want to be there. And they all all the folks who run the floor love me because I'm kind, considerate. I do what they tell me. I got 3 minutes with somebody or 30 seconds. I'm like, okay, give it to me. Let's do it. And I just do it. I take care of business. I don't cause any problems. I stay in my little lane. Me and Tammy Govea have a whole system going. So I'm very generous with who interviews whom, and we just be working out. That's if I'm invited. So I will keep you abreast of that situation. Again, I work hard, you guys. I work hard. I'm nice to people. I just try to be part of this huge soap community. Like I said, the stars all like me. They all know who I am. They like me. So also check out my interview with Gregory J. Martin. Speaking of that, from the Bay, that interview's out also. I guess I'm getting the big interviews. I'm getting them, and no one's checking out on nobody. The fans are checking them out, but nobody else is checking for me. They don't give a shit. But I'm getting the interviews based on my reputation. So that's all that matters, right? You're nothing about your reputation. So my reputation is good for the most part. So it may be invisible to some folks, but for the rest of the people, it's good. So when I reach out, they say yes. Well, most of the time. So I hope to be there, Janet. I hope to be there. And I'm nice to people. I like people. I try to be nice to people. I like people. I think it's great, and you get more bees with honey than you flies with vinegar or whatever that saying is. I just do. I mean, a lot of folks in business are really nice. They're actually nice people. They're regular folk. Everybody just trying to work. Everybody's trying to get their job. They're all got hustles and things and family, and so it's all we're all swimming upstream. There's no reason why we shouldn't support each other. There's no reason. No reason at all. I don't see it why. And when I came on the scene, when Tony and I came on the scene through AfterBuzz TV, I know some folks were against AfterBuzz TV and they had their own feelings about that. But we're like, why? So why are we gonna get put into that? Give us a chance. We were the shiny, happy people. No, We were the new folks, and we were bouncy and happy, and like, come on, we here, we enjoy ourselves. And that's what we did. We put some shows together, had co-hosts, and we had segments and all that stuff. And there are folks who just did not like us from the start, and we have done nothing to them at all. We just exist. And some folks hold a long whatever, or they judge me for the way I dress or my background or whatever. And I'm like, that's life. I'm doing me, and I am successful, and I am doing me. So I do things the way I want to do them. I'm not gonna follow. There are folks who have great backgrounds and great intros and theme songs and all this stuff, um, and don't get half the views I do, and nobody knows who they are. So for me, it's the meat and potatoes. It's what's important is the actual product. Just like, do you like the interview? Do you like the thing? That's all I care about. As a voter, I just have to pay attention. Yeah, well, exactly. It's like I pay. I'm like, so if I get, so that's why I'm not going to pay. I'm not going to pay to go to Emmys either. It's expensive. It's like that's not fair. We should be able to go. We do all that work to vote. We should be able to go. But that's another story. Yeah, haters gonna hate. But some just have long memories. They just, like I said, we didn't do anything to them. We just came out to get existed and got an audience. So I just remind folks, I'm one of the OGs that's been out here, and so is Tony Moore. We've been around a long time, and I have no plans. I don't know what he's going to do, but I have no plans going nowhere. So but I keep moving. I'm in my little corner. James over here. I just put out product all the time and see who grabs it and who doesn't. That's what I do. Yeah, Eric Brayton, he let it out there. So I say people watch this episode. I don't want to give too much away, but watch it, watch it. Thank you. I think last year's Emmys were like $650 to go for a seat at the table. They were in the 600 range. So I don't think it'll be this year. I have no idea, but they were like around 600 something dollars. I was like, what? I was like, I'm good. So I said I'd rather go as press. 'Cause I can go in the room and watch, or sit there and be in the back and see what's going on. And you get every winner that wins, you get the first chick. Because I'm in the winner's circle, you get the first. Everybody who won, I got them. So that's why a couple of years ago when I was there in 2022, it just so happened several General Hospital people were nominated and won. So I had the interview before and an interview after. So I just put them together. So it's very cool. It was very cool to have the before and after with Nicholas Chavez, with Kelly Tebow. It was kind of cool. To have, I was able to put them together. I'll make them do some interviews. We can catch them before they go in and show them afterwards. It was very cool. I agree with Luther is not worth paying. I totally agree. I totally agree with Luther. Not worth paying at all. I completely agree with him. I wouldn't shed no money out there like that. You got to be kidding me, right? No, we don't do that. Luther, I agree with you completely. Should be free for voters. Completely agree. I don't understand that. I agree with Luther. With Luther, I agree. So yeah, so it's expensive, Bruce. We ain't doing that. I'll make sure I got Tony's. Are you watching basketball? Okay, I said I don't watch basketball, so I don't know anything that's going on. I'll make sure I get everybody's names. Everything is in here. Okay, so you're watching basketball. Okay, I'll make sure. Got all the questions. Okay, so it's that. Go down. Yeah. Okay, there you go. So just want to make sure it is not fair. So yeah, so there's that. Marlene, you're going to do you, and that's why you're well liked. Thank you very much. My friend Ariana Muniker is interested in doing a show with you. Arizona, how can we make that connect happen? Tell people, hi, Andrea, thank you. Um, Here's my email address. Make a connection on email. Make a connection on email. Copy down my email address. Make a connection on email. That's the best way to do it. You make the connection. Say, hi, it's my friend James, it's my friend Ariana, and then we can take it from there. I love it. My Saturday is good, Andrea. I'm getting this is my pre-birthday celebration. My birthday's next weekend. It's next Friday. We are just having a pre-celebration, mini little telethon, trying to raise some money. So that's what we're doing right now. But today is actually a very good day. For everybody else, I don't know how it is for everybody else, but today is good for me. Today is good for me. But we have some good questions on here. So ask me questions, folks. I might answer. Who knows? I'm saving a lot of my soap talk for tomorrow, of course, because I have my soap shows tomorrow. I don't want to give too much away because I want to save them for the morning. We're on tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Weinar, Bold, Sheila's back. Wait till they all find Ivy's back. Wait till they get up on that. And then General Hospital, the show that has everybody all over the place. So my only thing I'm going to say is I enjoyed seeing the kids. Cake for you. What big cake for you. What's so funny is I'm not a birthday cake person. Is that funny? I like pie. I like cupcakes and donuts, but I'm not a big birthday cake person. Never have been. I like a few cakes, like a yellow cake or a white cake. Not a big thing. And the Zooms are back starting on the 17th. There you can go anywhere and find those. And answer a message real quick. Oh, you text her right now. Well, tell her I said hello. At the 60 television right now. I like talking to the folks who've been around a long time. I like the old timers. We have great conversations. I've always been a fan of all that. Always been a fan. Always been a fan. Always. Oh, sure, you're still here too. Okay, go on, girl. You're still here. So you were in the hospital. That's not good. Why were you in the hospital, Andrea? Hello to everybody, the 19 people who are watching. Thank you for watching. Now the sun's coming out. It's 6:22 p.m. And now you see it's bright in here now. Now it's sunny. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. But so I love that it's lighter later. I love that it's lighter later. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. That's so funny. It's like, hi. I do want to cut this. You finally got to have Red Lobster lunch after I got home. Very good. Okay. Who are my favorite singers of all time? Male, female. I mean, Barbara Streisand, number one. Barbara Streisand and Johnny Mathis are my favorite male and female singers of all time. Um, in the top 10, so I'm going by singers, not. I would say Madonna is like my second favorite person, also, but I would count her as a singer. Um, but if I go by singers, it's Barbara hands down for me, just hands down. Um, Hands down. Mariah Carey, no, one of my top five singers. Celine Dion, Shania Twain, um, Donna Summer. Donna Summer probably number three. Donna Summer probably number three. That's good. I'm glad you had a good day today, Andrea. That's very good. Um, I'm naming all these female singers. Male singers, okay. So we'll go to male singers for a change for a second. So like I said, Johnny Mathis. Well, Tina Turner, yeah, we my top five, top 10 also, yes. I think it's some males. Luther Vandross. Um, Believe it or not, Jeffrey Osborne. I love his music. I play him all the time, actually. Prince. I mean, he's like more than a singer, also, but Prince. They're Michael Jackson, obviously. They're my top five. Um, Billy Ocean, love him. Huge Duran Duran fan, but that's like bands. Um, and I don't have like it's so funny. Those are the ones I really like. Anastasia, if you know who she is, I love all of her music. I collect all her music. Taylor Dane, another one I love. Oh yeah, Whitney. Yeah, of course, Whitney is in there. Like I said, Whitney, Mariah. I like Mariah more. I'm sorry, but I do like Whitney. But I'm a huge Mariah Carey fan. I played her more because Whitney's last few things were the greatest. Let's be real. It's real. Like Aretha, not my top 10. I mean, I'm not going. We're not saying the best singers, but you're saying my favorites. And Aretha, of course, we like her music, but she's not my top 10. I like music. I put Patti up there first, Patti LaBelle before Aretha for me. I really like Jennifer Hudson. I really like her. Carole King, Carly Simon. I like a lot of singer-songwriters. Those songs. Yeah, some of those. Those are some of those. Yeah. But I love Natalie Cole. Natalie Cole's I met Natalie Cole back when she was alive. She's very underrated. But I mean, the ones I play all the time, I'd say my favorites are the ones I play all the time. And like Jody Watley, CeCe Peniston, I play them all the time. They have great, amazing voices. I play them all the time. Yeah, I like me some Bette Midler. I do, but I think I like her. I mean, her voice is great, obviously, but I love her acting. So I mean, it's that. But I do like her. I like Bette Midler. She'll be in there. Not my top 10, but I like her. So yeah, I like Faith Evans. I like a lot of her stuff. I love Erykah Badu. I love Jill Scott. I play their stuff a lot. I'm thinking of things people I play a lot of. Tina Marie. I play a lot of her. They're the ones I always play. So, but there are folks I like. I mean, I like Diana Ross and those people, but they're just not in my top 10. I like them. Barry writes the songs, make the whole world sing. I like Barry. So go back to men. Teddy Pendergrass, love his voice. David Ruffin, I'm a big fan of his solo work and his stuff with Temptations. Rick James. I mean, my number one male is Johnny Mathis, and then Prince would be number 2 in terms of just the two men I like the most, like their voices. But I'm like saying these are people I play all the time. These are folks I play all the time. I still play on my Spotify, whatever I play. Elton John, George Michael would be my top 10. Wham and solo and Wham. David Bowie. I just like a couple of Donny Hathaway songs. I'm not a huge fan of his work, but you know who I like? I like his daughter. Layla is really good. I actually like more of her stuff than his. He was slightly before my time, but I will say I'm a huge fan of Curtis Mayfield. We're gonna go that direction. I like a lot of his songs, and Isaac Hayes. And now my number 3 would be Barry White. Obviously, I would track some deep voices. Barry White is like that's the man. Is the man. He's the man, the myth, the legend. He can do no wrong. So it's so yeah. So I would say yeah, those are some good ones. Simon and Garfunkel, big fan. There's a big fan of them. Like I said, Hall & Oates, big fan of them and their voices. Again, Sam Cooke, I like a couple of songs, but not one of my top 10 or anything. Because I grew up like my mother, I grew up with the Beatles, the Beach Boys. We actually were friends with the Beach Boys. That's all the story. Yeah, he wrote all the songs. Yeah, he wrote the songs. Yeah, I just not one of my peeps. So your aunt passed away May 1st of last year, and so her thing is coming up. Yeah. Oh, we love Stevie Wonder. Love Stevie Wonder. Yes, love Stevie Wonder. That's yes, we love Stevie Wonder. He'd be in my top 20, but like top 10, Rick James is my top 10. Like I said, Rick James, Prince, Michael. When calls to heart, who would I like to interview that you haven't had a chance to interview with? I can tell you right. I can tell you right now. I've never interviewed Chris or Kevin. Was it Kevin? Not Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. I've never interviewed Lucas or Nathan. To carry those people. I've never interviewed them ever. I've never met them. I've never interviewed them. I think that the only two I have not interviewed. I keep trying to get interviews with them. Everybody in the world gets interviews with them. People I don't know who they are get interviews with them. I can never see interviews with them. Don't know what that's about. I can never see like interviews with everybody else. But I've never interviewed those two, and I would love to interview those two. I or separately together. However, I've never had them ever. But I've interviewed just about everyone else on the show over the years. Again, I've been doing that show for 10 years, and I'm one of the OGs. And there you go, kids. I don't understand that question, Andrea. I'm sorry, I don't understand that. Okay. But yes. I mean, there are folks I recognize for their greatness, but they're not my top 10 or 20. The song comes on, I like them. I'm not sure yet, Rebecca. I am not sure. I have to watch Young and the Restless. So at some point, I probably won't be on too much longer. So I have to watch Young and the Restless and get that going. So I have to watch 5 episodes of that. I don't. It's already 6:30 my time. I won't be up till like midnight trying to watch these things. But I've been on almost 3 hours. So thank you. So 3 hours. So again, before I leave, if you can give PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all that stuff you can give. Before I get off of here. How did I first find you was When Calls to Heart. That's right, Marlene. When Calls to Heart. Some of you guys were soaps. Some of you guys When Calls to Heart. Some of you guys were other stuff. My peeps come in all different directions. I saw Mariah for an Infinity tour back in the day in Vegas, and the night I went, she was great. I've never interviewed Jack Wagner, but I've met him, and I guess I've interviewed him either on camera, but I have met him. So those three, those are the three. Not in the soaps anymore. I understand that. It just you kind of grow out of them sometimes. So like, I mean, the soaps have not been the greatest the last few years. I've literally, if I wasn't doing shows, I probably would have stopped watching these soaps a while back too, to tell you the truth. The last few years, these soaps have been just on life support. Bold to me is so hilarious because they just do whatever they want. So that would I probably still watch, but why not GH? GH is, like I said, way improved now, but YNR is another one. Still, I'm like, okay, we gonna. Yeah, I agree with that. Again, I'll see this. I can't talk about this week yet, so I'll see what happens this week, and then I'll first thing in the morning. I don't watch Tracker, but I know Justin Hartley. I know he's a huge fan base, of course, from This Is Us, which I watched that show, and of course he was Adam Newman. Yes, but I don't watch Tracker. Not for any reason. Just I don't have enough time to watch. I don't watch a lot of television. I just don't have enough time. I wish I could lay around and watch TV all the time. I wish I could. I want to, but my life is not designed that way. It's not designed that way at all. He's hot. Yes, he is very good looking. Yes. I know his ex-wife, Chriselle. I've interviewed her. I know her personally. I don't watch Equalizer. Again, I don't watch you guys, I don't watch very much television. I just don't have time. But I know the show's on like 3 or 4 seasons or whatever. I'm sure it's good. Like I said, I have nothing against any of these shows. I have a few shows I try to watch when I can, but most of the shows I watch are for my shows that I do shows for. That makes any sense. It's like it's weird when you're busy doing show recap. I do like 10 show recaps plus Star Wars, all that stuff. So like I'm busy trying to make sure I watch those shows. So it's tough. It's tough, kids. It's tough, kids. But there are a lot of shows I wish I could be watching right now. So a lot of times I hear from you guys. So what I did is every once in a while, I have this show called I Don't Normally Watch That. So I watched the first half of the season of the Gerard Carmichael reality show, and I watched Good Times, the animated show, and I watched Seeking Sister Wives on TLC. So you can check out my thoughts on all three of those shows here on JLJ Media YouTube under I Don't Normally Watch That, because I don't normally watch that. So it's so you check those out. So every once in a while I'll check out a show that I don't really watch, where the fans are talking about, and everyone was talking about Gerard Carmichael. Every gay black man was for sure, and then Good Times. Every black person said James, don't watch it. So I was like, I gotta watch it now. See what it's about. And I just happened to fall into Seeking Sister Wives one day. I was late night. I'm like, what am I watching? And I was like, so I did a review on that too. So yeah, so all those things are happening. I used to watch 90 Day Fiance. I mean, now it's produced. I mean, I watched the first 3 or 4 seasons. Loved it. I just watched Married at First Sight too, but now it's just formula at this point. Well, you can watch my show. I talk all about it. I talk all about it. And I have another friend who just watched it, and we had to talk about it a little bit on Facebook. And I think we're all kind of the same. I think we're all kind of the same, Luther. I think we're all thinking the same stuff. But I always say he's younger than I. He's a different generation than I am. He's younger than I am. I maybe a whole different thing. So I can't relate to him anyway. On All My Children, what's your favorite romance that Erica had? I liked Erica and Jackson. I liked them together, and they had a blended family. He got her. He got Erica. Erica was larger than life. You couldn't rope her in or whatever, and he seemed to get her. So I will say that's my favorite. It's Bonnie. My favorite. I know, Ray. So I'm saying I don't have time to watch TV because I have so many shows that I'm doing. I have like 7 shows sitting over here that are mapped out and scripted that I have to do at some point. I'm not doing them tonight. I gotta watch. Like I gotta watch Young and the Restless. But I do so many shows, it's not even funny. Not even funny. I have so many shows to do. But I'll get them done. I'll get them out there. You guys will see them. Well, I mean, we don't talk about what I do. I mean, I have audio dramas, I have music, I have books. Also, I'm a coach, life coach. I'm a professional organizer. My life is full. Trust me, it's a lot. I got a lot of different things going on. And I take care of my mom, taking care of my mom. So I got a lot of stuff going on. And my garden, my houses, my friends, my kids and grandkids. A lot going on. So Tony likes Erica and Travis. Larkin Malloy. Hey, Erica Kim Booker. I remember all her men's. Remember all her men's. Okay, till 1 a.m. Wow, that's a long time, Andrea. But Erica's been married like so many times. You could pick. She has a million marriages to pick from. That's the funny part. You got so many marriages to pick from. You're liking Jason and Dex. Okay. Very good. Okay, kids. So I'm going to get off now. Thanks for joining me this evening. This was fun. I saw some folks I haven't seen in a while. Thanks to Samantha for her contribution tonight. That helps out JLJ Media. Tomorrow we'll be on for the soap shows from 10 the morning a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will be on talking about all your favorite soaps. Everybody, take care of yourselves tonight. If you're going out, be careful. Staying in, be careful. And I'll talk to you all later.